Honey, fancy going to the art show that Sebastian is putting on this weekend at his Galleria? You can wear that new totem dress that you bought yesterday. Yeah, you bought that at a discount rack? Surely you jest. I have to calm my nerves with some organic soy milk and listen to some Yanni. Hey ma, me and my buddies are going to do an all-weekend MMOSP grind on Diablo 4. Best game ever, by the way. So don't bother me in the basement, okay? With nothing, nothing. I have plenty of air freshener, don't worry. Also energy drink, sunflower seed, and also my Post Malone playlist, very important, on standby. So, Kyrgyzstan, here I come. Two worlds, two lifestyles, two losers who desperately need their butts ditched by the women in their lives, yes. But both sharing an apparent love for personal soundtracks. Music loud enough to be heard, but not so much to wake the neighborhood. Because both may be losers, but not idiots. If I was working at Best Buy and these two idiots came walking in looking for some wireless speakers, I would recommend Magnus the SOUNDCORE X600, while the EDIFIER QD35 for Toby right here. Yes, two different speakers built for two different lifestyles. So let's check it out after these messages. Don't forget to subscribe. Whoosh. The X600 is the only one between the two with water resistance. This thing is rated at IPX7, while the QD35 needs to stay landlocked only because of its powered cable. While both can charge your connected devices, the QD35 has dedicated GAN fast charging, so up to two of your devices, like your phone or your tablet, can suckle overnight to their full. Up to 35 watts for the port side USB-C or 18 watts each if both of the ports are used. The SOUNDCORE has a handle and an internal battery, thus it is portable. The QD35 has a digital clock at the front, so you can tell time. Pity it doesn't have an alarm clock function yet. Edifier, are you listening? The X600 is, without doubt, the most attractive speaker SOUNDCORE has ever made. It cuts a slim retro profile regardless of what direction you view it from, even from the bottom, complete with a smart blend of materials like plastics for most part, but with metal along major visual and touch points. The svelte handle, by the way, is aluminum, but you definitely know the designers had things like molded wood in their concept design. And the entire thing wouldn't look out of place if you said it was Scandinavian or if you replaced the logo and called it a Bang & Olufsen. It just looks so refined, guys. It's well made and fantastic to look at, even when not in use. It's not just a speaker, it's really an idea accessory. The QD35 takes a different approach, stoking the hearts of those who buy LED accent lighting by the mile, or learn Japanese by watching too much Crunchyroll, or build a new gaming rig every other month, with their eyes closed, mind you. This speaker looks straight out of a mecha set, don't it? And if you squint a little, guys, you can also see giant dash cam. Yes. And there are two LED strips here, one spanning the width of the speaker and one around the woofer. It does look like there's more than two, right? But it's an illusion due to the smart use of a reflective and varied backplate. The extremely well-constructed body is all plastic for the most part, with plenty of reminders that Edifier made this speaker. But nonetheless, it seems like Edifier is also encouraging you to gussy it up with stickers because they include some in the packaging, or if you want your own custom paint job like you would with a model kit. I can see it now. With all that said though, why Edifier allowed the drivers to be exposed to the elements like this without any protection is beyond me, because all you need is some mischievous kid with a sharp pencil and you're done. Starting off with the Edifier, just so you know, its sound character is focused through a single woofer and tweeter, therefore it is mono, not stereo. But man, it's got more body and depth than I expected, and it's also very capable of pushing the drivers up to maybe 85-90% before faltering. This speaker is capable of producing rich details, guys, without being bright. Bass is not bad either, considering the wattage we have at play here. In fact, it's more authoritative and thumpier, is that a word, than even the X600. And it's perhaps the rear-facing bass ports playing a role right here. Because there's only one primary speaker at the front, there is a narrow imaging width. I would say probably around 40 to 45 degrees being the ideal. So it's best to be sitting in the general vicinity of the frontal fascia for the best listening experience. And for what it's worth, I also found that the QD35 is happiest in genres like rock, pop, folk, and the like. Sporting 5 drivers with dedicated amps for each one of them, plus also the trick spatial algorithm thrown into the mix, the X600 almost sounds the way it looks, sophisticated and mature. Things like percussion, strings, guitars, vocals, they all get along pretty darn well. Like when I pull up James Brown doing The Payback, yes, the X600 is able to prevent that frenetic energy and the improv beats from being lost between the source and your ears. Now, when I turn on spatial audio and the effect, I would say it's pretty darn convincing, seemingly allowing songs and especially vocalists more space to fill around your head. And what's great about this is, like, unlike other spatial enabled speakers, you're not really required to sit directly in front to get the full effect. Bass, however, is the only area I found wanting. Like in normal mode without spatial, it's decent. However, due to the additional airiness created by spatial mode, bass frequencies fade back even more, so that's something to bear in mind. And oh yes, one more thing, this thing gets seriously loud. Okay, first we have the edifier starting at 50%, that is 8 on the app itself. It has 16 volume levels. It's kind of soft. I'll show you the SOUNDCORE in a bit at 50% and you can compare. So the song will hit in 3 seconds. How's the pickup? I know this is on purpose outdoors because most of the time people are using, portable speakers outdoors. Even though this is connected, I would probably connect it to, say, a battery or something, or an outdoor outlet. There's a lot of traffic. It's rush hour right now, and you can see for yourselves or hear for yourselves how these sound. There are 3 mics on this DJI Action 3 capturing audio, by the way. This is the quiet part of the song. It doesn't hit until like the 30-second mark in 15 seconds, so you can hear it's already much louder than the edifier. There's more oomph. Only 10 watts difference. Okay, so let's start again at the roughly 25 mark before the 30 mark. When the song starts, we'll start with the edifier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can see the speakers moving too. So this is around 10 feet. It doesn't get very loud, and it's partly to do with the amperage, but this is at 30, 35 probably. It's alright, you can hold a party. At max volume you're gonna run the battery down pretty quick, and you don't hear much. Ooh, the ground is wet. Okay, next let's test the X600 maximum volume. Already you can tell this is much louder. It carries the sound wider. But it's a bit more of a mess. At 100%, ten feet. About 20. I bet the squirrels can hear it. 30. About 35. So the X600 is definitely a party jammer. If you have lots of people over conversations, this thing will blast pretty well. It's, at the expense of clarity, but it does push pretty hard. Sorry about all the mess here. It's been having lots of rain. Haven't had time to clean it because of, filming and the baby. Yeah. Anyways, that's the sound comparison. And there is like an impromptu water test as well. It's been raining, so I'm getting water from the ceiling and the roof here. This thing is waterproof. This is not. Well, there you have it. X600, EDIFIER QD35. If you start sending me messages below asking me questions like, Aaron, which of these should I choose? Or which of these is better? Please respond. And then you like your own comment, just so I'll pay attention to you. I swear I will block you. I could be out there like making award-winning videos like this for you to watch, but instead, I'm too busy being your Google. Help me. You see, I go back to my original statement in the intro that these two very fine speakers are for two distinct groups of people. I think they both sound great for their size, they both have unique features that set themselves apart, but they will be bought by people from different lifestyles and age. Now, if you have the cash, you can't go wrong with either one, but personally, I'll wait a few months for some discounts. So with all that said, I'm giving the EDIFIER QD35 a GearUP score of 8.4 out of 10, while the SOUNDCORE X600 nabs 8.8 out of 10. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And by the way, if you'd like me to spam you with more videos like this, yes, remember to smack the subscribe button down below like it's been naughty. Thumbs up if you like it, comment nicely down below, say hi. I might say hi back, but most of the time I don't because I'm too busy being people's Google. But anyways, remember to do something loving and kind for somebody in this world, guys, because guess what? If you haven't seen the news, the world needs it more than ever, and it starts with you. I love you all very much. Peace out. Whoosh.